Good morning, friends. I hope you are good in health. I am Dr. M.K. Kare. Today we'll start with the topics circulation. So this is the heading of the topics, circulation in animals. So the first one, we'll see the few points about that. In the higher animals, circulation is carried out by special fluid, that is blood and lymph. So it is a fluid which is present in our body, and that fluid is flowing from hearts to the different type of organs. So this is called as a circulation. In other words, it means the special type of fluid. It is blood and the lymph. It is carried throughout the bodies. So here it is of two types, that is blood vascular system. In higher animals, from Annelida to Chordata, they have a special circulating fluid and the blood which is pumped out to the tissues by the heart through the blood vessels. So here in this chapter or in this topic, there are two types of blood vascular systems. First one is the open circulation and second one is the closed circulation. Now in case of first, that is the open circulation, in this what happens, the animals, they have the blood, it is circulated through the body cavities. Body cavities, in other word, it is called as a coelom or homocoel. The visceral organs, they lie in the body fluid, in the body cavity. Then the exchange of material, it takes place directly between the blood and the cells or the tissues of the body. The blood flows within the low pressure and usually does not contain any respiratory pigment, that is like hemoglobin. So it does not have or it does not transport the respiratory gases. For example, here we can say arthropoda or cockroach, and mollusca are there. Now the other one, which is the closed circulation. Now in all the vertebrates, from the higher animals to the annelids, blood is circulated throughout the body or over all the body through the network of the blood vessels. Now in this type, blood flows within the blood vessels and does not come in directly contact with the body tissues or the cells. So exchange of the material between the blood and the body tissue, it takes place through an intermediate fluid which is called as a lymph. Then the blood flows with the high pressure here. In the blood vessels, blood flows through the high pressure and contains the respiratory pigments, hemoglobin, or you can say transportation of the respiratory gases. Now the closed circulation, it can be divided into two types. First one, it is called as a single, second one it is called as a double. Now here you can see, now we have seen that there is a blood vascular system, it is of two types. Now the first one is the single circulation. Now in this you can see this diagram, these are the gill capillaries, then the arteries, then these are the ventricle, atrium, veins, and the blood flows from the gill capillaries through this systemic capillaries, then again it goes to the that means the blood flows only only once. Okay, so here what happens, this single circulation, it is present only in the fishes. So this blood passes, in this the blood passes through the heart only once during each cycle, as in the fishes. So here oxygenated blood, it is pumped from the heart through the gills where it undergoes oxygenation, and these oxygenated blood, it moves from various parts and gets deoxygenated. Again it moves back to the heart for the next cycle. Then the next one is the double circulation. Now here you can see, from this is the heart, this square where the left and right atrium are present, then the left and right ventricles are present. So this from this heart the blood flows twice throughout the body, so it is called as a double circulation. Now since the heart of fishes, it carries only the deoxygenated blood, it is also called as a venous heart. Now in this double circulation, blood passes through heart twice during each cycle. It occurs in the birds and the mammals. Now in these animals, heart pumps deoxygenated blood to the lungs for oxygenation, and it returns to the heart as oxygenated blood. So this is also called as a pulmonary circulation. Okay, so here you can see pulmonary circulation. From the heart it goes to the pulmonary veins, then lungs, and then the pulmonary artery. So this half part is called as a pulmonary circulation. Now when the oxygenated blood, it is pumped from the heart back to the heart, from various parts of the body back to the heart, and it returns to the heart. Okay, back to the heart as oxygenated blood. This is called as a systemic circulation. Again I repeat, the oxygenated blood, it is pumped from the heart towards the various body parts except the lungs, and it returns back to the heart as deoxygenated blood. This is called as a systemic circulation. In this figure you can see, from the heart it goes to the various parts of the body. So you can see the superior vena cava, inferior vena cava. These are the body organs, means blood goes from this vena cavas to the different body parts. Okay, then dorsal aorta. Okay, it goes back as a deoxygenated blood. So human heart shows double circulation. Okay.